Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk about dreams and their relation with the subconscious and values. Dreams are a very common thing, or discussion of dreams philosophically is a very common thing throughout a lot of Western culture, throughout a lot of history. It's common all throughout different stories. It's common in the Bible too. Like there's examples in the Bible that have where people use dreams. Now, this is a problem. There's a lot of supernatural and mystical interpretations of dreams, and that's a big problem because a lot of times what mystics do is they take things that actually do have some importance and some relevance and give it some metaphysical meaning. So, like, for example, your dreams could mean something about what another person is thinking in reality, or they can be a message from God or something like that. Now, this is not true. They're not referring to anything in reality. It's pure mental contemplation. It's pure referencing your subconscious. So let's kind of talk about what a dream is and where its roots are. I'm not a psychologist, so I'm not going to go super in depth in this, but my layman's understanding of what dreams are, I'm going to try to keep it limited to what I can say for certain. And if I'm completely wrong, which I probably won't be because this is, I'm not going to go very in depth. I'm not going to go very in depth because I'm not a psychologist, but I'm going to give a general explanation of what dreams are philosophically. But if I'm wrong about something, correct me in the comments, and I'll explain why I'm actually right, or I'll say, oh yeah, you corrected me on this, and in the future I'll have knowledge of the future, knowledge to base my future understanding of dreams on in the future. But what dreams are, from my understanding, is basically your subconscious just working and spinning up images, spinning up different things while you're asleep. It's just your subconscious giving stuff to your brain. Now, why is this important? Why is the subconscious important? Well, the subconscious is what stores your values. The subconscious is where your values sort of come from. Or not, that's not where they come from. They come from reality. They come from things that you've done in your childhood, things like that. But they get stored in your subconscious because they were automatized. As a child, you associated certain things with pleasure, and those things became automatized in your brain, or basically throughout time you begin to associate things with positive rewards, pleasure, happiness, those sort of things, and those become your values. Now you need to check those values, of course, against life, because life should be the standard of your values, but those values ultimately get stored in your subconscious, and these value judgments are what you basically use to determine how you feel about things in the world. That those lead to certain emotions. And what your dreams do, essentially, is a lot of times they can bring these value judgments into the forefront of your mind, because it's just your subconscious working without any interference from the conscious mind, and it just basically your subconscious just goes. This is actually something where Freud was partially right on. Freud was crazy. He had all sorts of crazy conclusions based on these sort of things, but he was correct that dreams do say something about the subconscious. They relate to subconscious values. Now, the way in which he specifically did that was entirely arbitrary. He'd basically just make random associations with certain things and certain values, and it didn't make any sense. However, as a general principle, it is true that dreams refer to something subconscious. They refer to your subconscious values. So that is why dreams can be important. It can be important to reflect on your dreams, or to, like, when you wake up in the morning and have a dream, write it down quick and make sure you know what actually happened. Because they can point you towards things that you really value without your conscious mind repressing it, without your conscious mind repressing those emotions. Because your conscious mind, when you're awake, it often will repress your emotions. You can evade certain things. But when you're sleeping, your conscious mind is not active. It's just your subconscious going. And whatever emotions come up, those become your dream. And it's important to reflect on that. There's a sense in which it's important. I wouldn't give too much significance to dreams because that's what mystics do. But there is some significance to your dreams showing you your subconscious values, to showing you things that you value, and then you can better understand what action should I take now, because I know this is something that I value very strongly, regardless of how much I try to repress it. This is actually something I very much value. So then pursue that value, take action to gain or keep that value, and yeah, Beyond that, dreams don't say anything metaphysical. Don't be a mystic. But yeah, fundamentally, they point to some sort of subconscious value. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say for today. So thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all in the next video. Peace.